The next rule, right hand turn into the right hand lane, left hand turn into the left hand lane. I'm back. Once again, I'm kind of starting off with my fundamentals before I start getting into my more, I say, controversial rules that I'm going to have. But I'm trying to hit the fundamentals first of what I would think is obvious, but it's not. It's like, what's the thing? Common sense ain't really common. It's probably rare sense. But, it's taught that if you're going to make a right hand turn, you should right hand turn into the right hand lane so that when the traffic is coming by, you right hand turn into the right hand lane. You don't impede traffic. Everybody keeps going. If you right hand turn into the left lane, this person got to brake and keep going. That's not how you're supposed to be done. That's what I watch it. I see it every day. That people, when they make their right hand turn, they will immediately over to the left hand lane. And then you will see that dumb accident that will happen. Boom. And then they get rear-ended, or they get a partial T-bone, or what is that called? I forget the name of it called. The rear quarter panel gets hit, boom, on the car. And you already know what happened. That person crossed over the lane. You know what the funny part is about that? That person will then not even understand why they're getting a ticket. They'll be like, well, they hit me in the back. No, you crossed over the lane when you weren't supposed to. And that's why the accident is your fault. Even though, because you're, once again, going back to the rule before, you didn't actually yield to the traffic. You just thought, well, I can just come into whatever lane I want to. But that's not how it works. Similarly, left-hand turn into the left-hand lane. So a person making a left-hand turn onto the highway and the traffic is going and you make your left, you should be able to keep the flow of traffic. That's what's supposed to happen. You should not be, if you make your left-hand turn and cross straight over, boom. Or you cross straight over and this person got a brake. And then now either they get hit in the back or you're just impeding the flow of traffic. Like, it's fundamental stuff that cause dumb accidents. And all you had to do was stay in your dang lane. Like left-hand turn, left-hand lane. Right-hand turn, right-hand lane. What you usually see happen, the person making the left will make the left and immediately jump over. And then the person that's making the right turn will make a left and immediately jump over. So then you got this crisscross that happens. Constant crisscross. That's ripe for an accident. It's ripe for an accident. For the most part, you'll see it works. It's wrong, but it works. It works. And then eventually it doesn't work. And then they both like, what the heck? Like, you hit me or whatever. You didn't let me over or whatever. You're not supposed to let you over. You were supposed to stay right-hand turn, right-hand lane, left-hand turn, left-hand lane. You broke the rule. And then once again, like I said, you're surprised when you're getting a ticket and they're saying you're the cause of the accident because you didn't do a correct left-hand turn. Going back to yielding. Like, this is just one of those ones that's it's so simple, so obvious, but it's always broken. Now you got cities that literally will try to force the right-hand turn into the right-hand lane. They will literally put up all these little stop sticks in the road so that you can't cross over when you make the right hand turn. So you got to literally ride this wall so that you don't jump over, because people do it so much they got to literally enforce it with barriers to keep y'all from doing it. You're like, well, why would they put this little barrier here so that when I'm making a right, you're like, it's just a right hand turn. Why does it have this barrier right here? I'm making a right hand turn and you riding up barrier, then it finally lets you, and then now you can finally get over to the left. That's because right hand turn, right hand lane. Y'all break it so much, the cities make barriers to stop it. Then you'll got cities that will go as far as like, is it Michigan? No, somebody will correct me in the comments. But I believe it's Michigan where they don't even, do they not allow left-hand turns or something like that? And to try to reduce accidents, because y'all are like such a habitual rule breakers when it comes to staying in your dang lane and making your turns into the right lane, that they got to like force it on y'all, either not allowing left-hand turns or blocking the right-hand merge off for y'all. But this is, once again, this is fundamental stuff that leads to accidents. I've experienced so many times when I make my right-hand turn into the right-hand lane, and the other person who's making the left will try to just keep coming over. And I'll be like, what the? And then sometimes they look at me like I'm crazy because I'm actually doing it the correct way. But I continue to do it the correct way. And I've had some close calls doing it the correct way, unfortunately. But luckily, I haven't been sideswiped or, hitting the quarter panel or whatever, just staying in my damn lane and doing it the right way. Luckily, it hasn't happened yet. Or I've had to dodge them when they doing it wrong. And, but the funny part is, since I'm doing it correctly, when it may happen one day that somebody gonna swipe me on when I'm making my right hand turn, or I'm gonna make a left hand turn, left hand lane, I'm gonna get sideswiped by the person making the right hand turn into the wrong lane, and they're gonna be like, "What the hell?" when they get a ticket. They're gonna finally break my streak of being accident free. So I hope it don't happen, but it can. I know that can happen. That's one of those ones that can happen because I see it broken so much. So I'm like extra careful when I'm making a right hand turn and there's people making a left. Going back to that, a lot of times they'll say no turn on red, no right hand turn on red. Why are they doing that? Because that intersection probably was constantly having those. So they just stop you up. We're not even gonna allow you to do it no more because y'all can't do it right. One bad apple. Well, in this case, it's many bad apples, so it's just a spoiled bunch. But anyway, simple rule: right hand turn into the right hand lane, left hand turn into the left hand lane. Let's do it. Let's stop these accidents.